Hey guys, it's Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels. Do you have a question?
I have several.
If you've got the questions, I've got the answers.
Oh, welcome to the next installment of our Q&A.
So cruisers, if you have questions, we have the answers. And if we don't have the answers, we'll find them for you. So we want everybody to submit their questions for our regular Q&A segment.
That's right.
You can do that via email, via Facebook, via Instagram,
YouTube,
Snapchat,
YouTube comments.
To find all of our ways to connect, you can wait till the end of this video, or you can look in the description to find out how you get a hold of us.
That's right.
And send us your questions.
We're on all the social medias. So what's the first
So let's
one?
get started. Yeah, let's get started. The first question comes from Darlene. What's it say? I can't read. I'm blind.
Darlene Camiso-Similin?
Oh. And she says, we just realized that on our next cruise on RCCL, which is Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, on the 6th day, we will reach platinum status.
Ooh, nice.
Will they give us the platinum perks for from the beginning of the cruise? Well, the short answer is no. The long answer is no.
And what's the answer?
No.
So we do have the answer for this one.
Basically, on Royal Caribbean, you don't get your next level of status until you've completed the cruise.
Right.
It's not like some of the other lines.
Yeah.
NCL does not give you your status until you've finished your cruise.
Finish the cruise, fly home.
Celebrity, they do not give you their status until you finish the cruise.
That's right.
It's few and far between that do that.
No one's giving you perks in the middle or up front.
Well, Carnival does.
Do they really?
Carnival, when you are ready, if you are going to...
So on day 3...
If you're going to be gold on day 3, you're gold from the beginning of that cruise.
So like what happens when you're on the ship? Are there like bells ringing and balloons dropping and it's like,
I don't know.
Oh my God, there's Kevin and he's gold today.
I don't think so. It's not going to be a Publishers Clearinghouse moment.
Oh, it's not going to be like,
No.
You're the 1 millionth person in line at the Piggly Wiggly and you won the Hawaiian cruise?
No. So we're very, very sorry. You will not be platinum until after you're home.
Sad.
Yeah. So what's the next question?
The next one is from Gail Durand, and she said, I put a bid in for an upgrade.
Okay.
How long before you know if it's accepted?
Ooh. Wow. If she put a bid in for an upgrade, then she's traveling on NCL.
Right.
We're going to hope that she's not in a handicap room, right?
Right.
So our suggestion is if you have booked a full turn access handicap room or any handicapped room,
Suites or whatever,
that you do not accept the upgrade bids, because you'll be knocked out of your handicapped accessible room and put into whatever room they have available.
Right, and if you need a handicapped cabin, because you're in a wheelchair or a scooter, you have that need, you're not going to be bumped up to, let's say, an interior handicapped cabin to a suite handicapped cabin.
There's no guarantee what you're going to get.
So if that's your need, that's your need. We got a lot of upgrade bid emails.
We get phone calls.
We get phone calls to, quote, do you really need your handicapped cabin? Yes, I do. Well, we can get you in a suite. Well, that's wonderful. How much? And is it a handicapped cabin? Well, no, it's not. Well, then I can't go. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wheelchair, gotta have one.
So let's get to answering her question, okay? So basically, within the bidding process, there's a whole algorithm and a system to figure out who's going to win the bid and who's not.
Figures.
But you will generally hear quicker if it's one of their smaller ships. Their larger ships, it takes longer to fill up.
Really?
Yeah, so
well, that makes sense.
They don't make any guarantees or tell you how long it's going to be till you hear.
Yeah.
It could be the day before you cruise.
And I think a lot of communications we received is that people have heard like 2 days before they're setting sail. They're at home, they're chomping at the bit, wondering, am I going to get that balcony? Am I going to get that suite? Or I put a bid in for the Haven, and I'm waiting, but we're leaving, and they're thinking, what about my new documents, my new tags, all my new stuff?
So I want everybody to know how this kind of works. So when you get your email saying that you are offered this upgrade bidding, okay, or when you log on to your NCL account, it will say, there's a bid, you can bid.
Oh, God, sounds like a prize.
And then it will have 2 or 3 or 4 categories above what you already have. And you can place a bid, and there's like a little half moon meter.
It's a pie meter.
Okay.
A colored pie meter. That's what we'll call it.
And what we suggest to be able to win your bid is you want that just a little bit over the halfway point. So think about how much money you want to spend on that.
And that's a personal issue.
Right.
People say, what do you think my bid should be? Well, I don't know. I don't know your finances. We don't know, what you think is a low price or high price. But just remember that the bid you put in, and say, well, I'm going to go an extra $100. That's an extra $100 per person.
And chances are, if that was on the low end of the bidding, you're not going to win it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just kind of the way it is. What we found out is, in most instances, people win when it's at the halfway mark or just a little bit more. But I do want to let you know, Gal, that if you bid the lowest amount and you're still interested in winning that upgrade, you can go back in and you can up your bid. Did you know that?
I didn't know, so you can go in and change it.
You can go in and change your bid. Not all the options may be available still.
Oh, okay. So if you had a list of 5 options above your cabin level,
right,
and maybe 3 are missing, there might be still 2 available, you could pop in and go, well, you know what? I talked to so-and-so. I have been authorized to increase my bid another $50 per person.
And, and very often what I've heard from subscribers and from other channels and Facebook groups is that when you put in that max bid, you hear pretty quickly. So my guess is you probably put in a lower than normal bid, and they're just holding off
to get the best deal they can.
From
other people.
Yeah. Well, and you want the best deal, and so do they.
Yeah. It's a dance, really.
Yeah. So what's the next question?
Well, the next question comes from our comment.
I almost feel like we need a mailbag.
I know.
By the way, you can send us mail.
Oh,
right?
That's true.
We have mail.
PO box. Yes.
We're a PO box. It's in the description below. So if you want to send us a card or send us a question, snail mail, you can do that too.
Well, if you feel like
had that.
handwriting, envelope, stamp, whatever suits you.
Hey, send us a postcard from your next cruise.
I know. Something. But the next question comes is a YouTube question from Life With Us TV. Hey guys, thank you for all you do. Question. What is the best time to do specialty dining on embarkation day and not miss all the action. I still want to enjoy the scheduled activities on the ship, but I haven't been able to locate a schedule.
Well, we get this question a lot, don't we? Because
we deal with this all the time on embarkation day ourselves.
People don't know what's going on, and you're not going to know what's going on because no matter how many times you've taken the same cruise, it's going to be different every time. They might have different activities going on. They kind of try to curtail the activities to the guests that are on board for that particular sailing, and you don't know what's going to go on.
Right.
Maybe they're not able to leave port, so maybe they delay.
Right, things happen. You're supposed to leave at 4. You don't leave till 5:30. You want to get to the sail away party. You want to do this. You want to see this show. But then she says, a specialty dining involved, which means a reservation has already been made. So what we do is, generally speaking, we don't specialty dine on embarkation day.
That would be our biggest suggestion is do not specialty dine on your embarkation day.
Right.
There are perks to doing specialty dining on embarkation day. On certain cruise lines, if you eat at the steakhouse, let's say, you'll get a free bottle of wine.
Yeah.
But,
if you want to participate in the sail away party, we're going out of New York, the weather was good, we wanted to be outside.
Right.
We didn't want, the last time it was snowing, we want to be out on deck, I want to see the Statue of Liberty, I want to particularly reach up and touch the Verrazano Bridge. And I think we were late going out of New York on that sailing.
We were.
And we were like, oh gosh, the tide is rising, we need to get under that bridge. And if we had been tied to a specialty dinner at a certain time, we would have been a little screwed.
Right. So most sailings, it's going to depend on your sailing too.
Right, it is.
Because some sailings leave at 4, some leave at 5, some leave at 7, some leave as late as 10. It just depends on what port you're leaving from, what ship you're on, what the schedule is. So
the 3 variables you're really dealing with is sail away party, specialty dining, theater show after. So 3 things. So our suggestion is take one of those things out of the mix.
Yeah.
Which is specialty dining.
Yeah.
And main dining room, which is walk in anytime you need to walk in. And this way
it depends on who they're sailing, whether they can walk in when they want to walk in.
Oh,
because not
that's
everybody
true.
has your time dining or freestyle because there are some ships, some cruise lines that are still doing the early and late dining.
Right.
So
there's fourth factor.
There's another factor.
Right. So all of these things you really have to consider when you say I want to participate in all the activities. You're kind of going to have to give up something. Mm-hmm. You can't be in 4 places at once. So you have to decide what's important to you.
So decide what's important to you.
And based on your cruising experience, I think it's going to tell you what's important to you.
Right. And I think I would say for me, it seems like on most of the cruises that we've been on, if you ate at like 6:30, you'd be able to see the party that they have, the sail away party, and then eat dinner and then go to the show. Remember, there's usually an early show and a late show.
A 7 and a
9.
Right. But another factor, what you just reminded me of, is the time you eat dinner. I can't eat late.
We don't eat late.
That's another factor that would be part of our consideration is I can't have dinner at 8, 9 o'clock. I can't. So when we plan out our dinners, it's 5:30, 6:30. We get past 6:30 into 7 because you figure once you get there,
7's the latest.
Yeah, you sit down, you yada yada. The menu's coming, the water, the bread, whatever you order. You're not really eating till like 7:30ish, whatever. I can't eat late. So depending on your body, stomach, and health, that's another factor to think about.
Yeah.
Sorry. This next one was
It's from-
sent to us to our Cruising with Wheels email account from Nancy Friedman. And Nancy says, hi, Kevin and Frank, I have a question to submit for your Q&A. Why, thank you. She says, I am a big cruiser. I enjoy a little more than half the year on a cruise ship.
Jealous.
Very. Mostly Norwegian. My longest streak was 1.5 years straight aboard Norwegian.
Oh my God,
Can you
Lord
imagine?
love her.
Imagine? Oh my good Lord, I can't imagine.
I wonder if she knows Bobby.
I know. I am currently in ambassador status and have over 1,000 nights.
Well, congratulations on getting
Congratulations.
that free cruise because you were an ambassador.
Yeah, kudos to you.
And if you haven't gotten that free cruise, you best go get
I
it.
know. My question is, and this comes up a lot, I am so comfortable with Norwegian, but would like to try Celebrity or Carnival. How hard do you think it would be for me to transition to another cruise line? Will I like it? Will I regret it? Please, any information about Carnival or Celebrity ships you've tried will be appreciated. I'm so scared to switch lines, and I'm sure many have the same concern, and she is absolutely right. Once you are tied to a cruise line and you reach a certain high level status with all the perks and amenities,
It's hard to leave.
it's hard to leave all that and kind of start over.
But we've been pretty faithful over the last few years to NCL, and
Right.
we've decided that we're going to take the leap.
Yep.
And in 2019, we're going to try a different cruise line. Maybe go back to somebody that we haven't cruised with in a long time, or maybe even try a brand new cruise
That's
line.
right. And there's options out there.
And I have to say, in listening to this again and reading this again, my thought was when you got to the part where you said, will I like it? Will I regret it?
I know.
It's one cruise.
Well, that's true.
So my suggestion would be,
You got to try it.
this would be what I would do, okay? Because it sounds like
You're a super
Nancy is a
cruiser.
super cruiser.
And you spend a lot of time on cruise ships.
This is what I would do. Because it sounds like you have the means, and it sounds like you have the want to be cruising a lot. This is what I would do. I would get with my agent, right? And I would say, look, I want to book a Celebrity cruise. And then I want to get off that ship and get on a Carnival cruise. And then I want to get off that ship and get on a Royal.
Right.
And then get off that ship and get on a Princess.
And
And then
PS
get off that and get on a Holland.
And P.S., I want different itineraries. I want their newest ships.
Yes. I mean, why not? Why not try them? Try them all,
Right.
see who
You're
like.
not going to know until you try. Don't be afraid to leave your best friend.
That's right. And in Nancy,
Honey, the relationship has gone as far as it can.
Nancy, you know from being on these ships as long as you have been, that every cruise you take, no matter whether it's with the cruise line, you know, your favorite cruise line or not, every cruise you take is going to be different.
It is.
Every
Every NCL cruise we've taken has
cruise
been
we
different.
have taken. Every cruise.
Every Carnival cruise has been different. Yeah.
There's been good points, bad points.
Yes.
There's been times where we were like, and times where we were like, oh my God, this
I
was
know.
the best ever. And we've sailed on the same ships,
Right. And it's been different.
and it's been different. So I say, if it were me, I would jump in feet 1st, and I would want to take a tour of the cruising industry, as I would call it.
Right.
And I would want to do a couple of different ships, and maybe once you've done that and tried a couple of different lines other than your favorite Norwegian, then you pick your next favorite
Right.
and then sail on them a few times.
Right. And if you pick a different cruise line and you go on your first cruise with them, and maybe it wasn't, whatever. Again, every cruise is different. Don't
Right.
think that that's how they all are. I mean, people are like,
would-
oh, I went on Celebrity and I had a bad time. Well, what does bad time mean? What was wrong? And it turns out once you start dissecting and asking them questions, the bad time was one bad meal one night.
I know.
And they're ready to just forget celebrity ever because of that one thing. And you just can't do that.
I would think the closest out of the two that she has mentioned in her letter, okay, between celebrity or carnival, if it were me, I would pick celebrity over carnival because I think that they're a little more similar to NCL. So in our experience, the carnival ships that we've been on have been more party oriented. And if that's what you want, then go for carnival. But carnival has always been more children and a party atmosphere. NCL for us has always been older families, more established families. Is that how we should say it?
I
They're
guess.
older, like
It's such a different.
yeah, it's different.
It's a whole big old mix.
Yeah. I don't know. I just would probably go with celebrity before I'd go with carnival. But I say try them all.
I say try them all.
I just think that you're doing yourself an injustice by picking two and saying which one should I do.
I know, and I thought of that when I read this. I thought, why is Nancy just picking celebrity or carnival? What happened to Royal Caribbean? What happened to Princess?
MSC.
Right. MSC that has their loyalty match program, and if you're ambassador on Norwegian, you're going to end up being
black.
You'll be black, which is their highest level.
We're black.
We're black.
So,
so you can go from a high status level of Norwegian to the highest status level on MSC. Try
Nancy,
that.
there's a link I'm going to put right up here, Nancy. It's to the MSC loyalty program video that we did. Check it out. Go on MSC.com. Check out some of their ships. Everyone we've spoken to has been very, very happy with them. They have some great things like cappuccinos and coffee, specialty coffees and all. That's included.
Included all day
That's
long.
what we just heard. So we're very excited about that. And
so there's a lot of options out there.
So check out all the options. Don't just pigeonhole yourself in those two.
Okay, who's next? The next one is from...
Oh, it's another email.
It's another email to our email address from Edward Curatolo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Edward. I never replied to your email. I think it's sitting upstairs in my inbox.
Well, we'll have to reply now. Hi, guys. I love your videos. I have a question for your Q&A. Okay, I will be going on the NCL Epic. Woo! Can you tell me anything about the ship, and have you been on it? The last time I was on NCL was on the Norway. And do I need to bring a suit? And what are your favorite places to eat free and pay for? Food question. Well, Epic. Let's start with that. We have never been on the Epic. We were scheduled.
We had to cancel our cruise on the Epic.
That was the year we bought the house.
You know what? We should do a video about canceling your cruise.
I know. It's a sad video.
Yeah, well, we'll get over it because you just take another one. But we have not been on the Epic. I've had a few customers of mine that have been on the Epic.
Good, and they say...
Melissa.
Oh, okay.
Melissa and Jeremy got engaged on the Epic.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I just did Melissa's hair for her wedding. Hi, Melissa! Hi, Jeremy. We loved seeing your pictures from the sun.
Yes.
You were on with Scotty from Scott Singer Cruises. But I don't know much about the Epic other than they have those funky bathrooms. So on the Epic in your stateroom, when you walk through the door, you'll have on one side will be a shower stall, glass enclosed, frosted glass. And then on the other side is a frosted glass enclosed toilet. And then the sink is outside of both of those areas. And there's a curtain that can be drawn
to kind of hide that area.
Yeah.
Don't like that. No, all my stuff has to be in one room.
Well, we would be in one room because handicap facilities are generally in one room.
Even if not.
But
no, I've got to have my shower or tub or toilet and my sink behind one door. I'm not hopping out, getting out, going here, going there, hopping. just crossing each other. Hi, I'm done. Go in. Okay, I'll go. We're switching rooms. Why would they do that?
So we're not really sure. It was something new they were trying. You'll notice that they never did it again. It was oddly enough, the ship was not designed and manufactured in Germany like most of their other ships. It was in France.
Oh, from France. Those of you that have traveled on the Epic or other ship like that too besides the Epic? Or
Nope, just the Epic.
Just the Epic. Travel on the Epic. I want to know what you think about that whole bathroom situation and separation.
Comment
below. I'd be very interested to know. We always like to put out, the hot topics of discussion.
So, since you've last cruised with Norwegian, you were on the Norway. So that tells me that it was a long time ago. Things have changed in the cruising industry, in particular with NCL. And NCL was the forefront in the cruising industry for freestyle cruising. And freestyle means you wear what you want, when you want, where you want.
Right.
They do have some restrictions.
As it relates to maybe specialty restaurants, certain venues.
Right.
Where you have to have collared shirts, not t-shirts, or no jeans, no flip-flops or beach wear. But it's freestyle cruising, very relaxed.
So I would say leave your suit at home. I know Frank and I leave our suits at home now.
We do.
If
Unless
you
want
enjoy dressing up and you want to do it, God love you, go ahead. They have a thing, it's called formal or not night.
Right.
And that would be the night where all the photographers are all out. They'll have tons of backgrounds. And you'll see lots of people dressed up. You'll see lots of people very casual,
Right.
like Frank and I.
That's right.
So you will definitely not be out of place if you do not bring your suit.
Right.
You won't be out of place if you do bring your suit. We've seen tuxedos and gowns.
We're like this at dinner next to people. She's in a gown, her hair's all updoed, he's in a tux. If it's totally personal.
As for our favorite places to eat on board, Oceans. They have an Oceans. He'll want to go to Oceans.
Right,
it's free.
It's complimentary. 24/7. It's open. Best cheesecake in town.
I don't know all the places that are on the Epic, but they have to have a Cagney's.
Well,
I know they have a Cagney's.
And we love Cagney's. We've never had a bad meal at Cagney's.
If
it's
you're
always been great.
Steak and potatoes kind of guy,
Go to Cagney's.
Go to Cagney's. We've always had good meal there.
Does the Epic have Maderno still?
I believe they have Maderno. But what I was going to say is, if you like French food, Le Bistro is always a great treat.
And that I thought was the most dressy, upscale atmosphere. So if you're looking to have a nice meal and want to dress up, Le Bistro, I thought, because we ate there with Dave and Darlene that night, was a really nice, luxurious atmosphere.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps a little. I'm sorry we don't know that much about Epic, but I'm sure our subscribers...
Yeah, they have to have a La Cucina, Italian.
Well, I'm sure our subscribers that are watching will comment below with some suggestions for you.
Who just got off the Epic? I want to know.
I want names.
Names. Who got off? When did you get off? And what's the story?
So let's go on to our last and final question, which is actually a follow-up, right?
It's a follow-up. On our last Q&A, there was a big question about Carnival Faster to the Fun and how it all worked for tags and identification and things like that.
Well, I knew, and I believe I said I wasn't really sure. Someone had asked us if they had a sticker on the card. How does it all work? And it actually, I've read this. I read it a while ago, but in addition to this, we've had other comments that conflict with what they're...
Oh, really?
Yes. So we're going to tell you what one of our subscribers has said.
Okay. This is from YouTube, from Dice Moon. And they say, "Good afternoon, Kevin and Frank. I would like to address the faster to the fun part of this video. This video was posted on September 20th, which coincidentally was the day I sailed on the Carnival Triumph out of New Orleans.
Oh, we've had Joe and Christine have sailed on the Triumph.
I have just gotten back and returned to my everyday life without my room steward. Sad things, I know, we feel your pain. I purchased Faster to the Fun, and on my boarding pass, it did have the Faster to the Fun logo. Additionally, on my luggage tag, it had Faster to Fun on it, and they put an orange sticker around the handle of my luggage that said Faster to the Fun. My Sail and Sign card did have a Faster to the Fun sticker on the back side of the car. Now, I was a little leery of the cards being put on the room number sign, but I didn't have any problems, nor did I hear of anyone else having any problems with the cards envelopes being switched or taken. I can't rule out this is very possible, and I'm sure some people will eventually have problems due to other people's lack of common decency, but luckily I didn't have the problem. I'm going to submit the picture I just took, Faster to the Fun logos on everything, but my boarding pass on your Facebook page so that others can see what it looked like. Love your channel.
So I'm going to dig those up, and they will be in this video.
You can see everything Dice Moon's talking about.
And you know what? What was missing from there was the order that they board.
Okay.
Because we've had a few comments about Faster to the Fun people and when they board.
Right. Who's first, who's not.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe in the video, in the previous Q&A, I had said that it's a Platinum and Diamond, then it's Sweet Guests, then it's Faster to the Fun, then it's Handicapped, and there is so much confliction about this that we're just going to say, don't worry, you'll be one of the first people on. But we had somebody say it was Wedding Parties that got on first.
Okay.
Then it was or Platinum and Diamond first, then Wedding Parties, then Faster to the Fun, then Sweets, then Handicap. So it is a possibility that they're handling it port to port differently.
That's true. New Orleans versus Miami versus, again, different ships, different locations, port. Things are very different. People think that, well, Carnival is Carnival, NCL is NCL, but you do find that every cruise is different, every ship is different, things are different, and you might hear the, well, not on this ship, kind of response. So there it is.
But we want to remind everybody to subscribe and hit that little bell.
That's right. Don't just watch our videos. Make sure you're a regular subscriber. Hit that subscribe button.
And if you've seen our video about cruising with friends, right? Mm-hmm. We have a video cruising with friends. It's linked above. Why not become our friends?
That's right.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and of course here.
Yep.
And until next time, you should always
travel safe
and cruise often.